Alright folks, there it is. Cloudlyfe Vapors. This is my first place that I'm doing my shop review, and I'm going to be also be doing a review of the new Kanger Atlas. Just picked one up today from said shop. We're going to get inside and talk to some of the people in there and let you know about this local shop. Alright folks, here we are, Cloudlyfe Vapors. This is their awesome mural that they have on the wall there. And as I pan over, kind of get a view of the awesome, I really like the atmosphere that they have going on with this. Really nice and relaxed. Some really nice furniture. There's my kid. Awesome chess setup. And then we go back over this way and we got the cast and crew of the folks. We got John Lee, you guys know that guy. And can you introduce yourself, sir?
Owner.
He's the owner, all right. And then we got, do you also work here as well? Nope. Hey, we just got a random customer. That works too. And as we walk through, we see that they have some really, really impressive juice lines. Obviously, you know, you got to have something to drink there. We have our high voltage vape. We have our must vape. Sigma, some really, really nice premium stuff. Cottonwood, everybody loves that stuff. And then we go to their extensive collection of authentic and clone mods, which is not something you find very often in a local shop. Usually you'll find a lot of clones or a lot of authentics. You don't find a lot of whole mix-ups like that, which I think makes this store pretty damn unique. And of course we have the obligatory t-shirt, which is always cool. And then again we go back to the hardware. We have your Nautiluses. Well, oh, there was a Nautilus Atlantis there, but I bought the last one. Haha! Chargers. Regulated mods, and we go down to the starter kits and the 2-puffs. Yep, 2-puff drip tips. But that's not all, folks. Oh, they got pool tables, son. And my son's been playing on them, and it looks like they just let that happen. No 50 cents per play on this one. So as I was saying, this is also going to be a review of the Atlas tank from, Atlantis tank from Aspire. So we're going to get to that, but we're going to have a chat with a few of the folks here at Cloudlyfe Vapes.
Can you tell me what the questions are so I kind of record?
Are you already recording?
I think so.
Hit pause.
Okay, there you go.
All right, we are here with John Lee from Cloud Vapes.
Hi.
So John, how long have you had the store open?
We've been open since late August, so we've been open for a couple of months now.
All right. So opening it up, you've been a vapor for how long?
About a year, maybe a little bit more than a year now.
Okay, were you a smoker before, or was it kind of a move from one to the other?
I kind of smoked for a little bit, but I decided, because I used to skateboard, and I couldn't really skate anymore because it's hard to breathe when you're doing all that stuff, so I figured that I should switch over, so I started with an Eagle device, and then from there I moved to some regulated devices such as the VTR, and then from there I decided I wanted to mech mod, and that's where it all started.
Okay. Now, a few of the things, like starting up with the story here, what was your vision when you opened up the store?
My vision was a place for all vapors of any time to come in and hang out, buy some juice, shoot some pool, just hang out with some friends, because my thought is people go out and get a drink with their buddies. Why not go out and get a vape with your buddy?
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. And you've definitely made it a really, really nice, warm, welcoming atmosphere. So
yeah, definitely.
Feels like a club.
Good job with that. Now, as far as like your starting units, stuff like that, where I noticed that you have like the CE4 kits, and I see that you have a couple of the startup Aspire kits as well. Where would you suggest a starting vapor to go for?
Well, my shop is really aimed towards the more advanced users, but we do offer some starter stuff just if you want to start, but this really isn't the place to start, but we try to accommodate for everyone here. So I suggest if you on like a budget, go with the CE4 kit, but I'm going to be completely honest, they're not that great. They just want a feel for what it's like to vape. I mean, for 20, 15 bucks, I mean, it's not bad for the price, but I suggest like a whole kit that has everything you need that you can start for a while. That's how we have the Aspire kits, because it's a decent kit, and for the price, you can't really beat it.
Right. Yeah, I know one of the first ones I ever got was that good little CE4 kit. Started right up, and that I haven't smoked since. So, all right. So next up, I'm gonna do kind of a play-by-play with the Aspire Atlantis, and we'll take a look at that. All right, so now I can actually do the unboxing of the Aspire Atlantis. Take out this fancy case here. I love the packaging on this. It's very cool looking on the actual device. This is the airflow right here, and it's loose, but not so loose that, because it still has a nice clicky click to it. And as you can see, it has pretty varied adjustments to it. The smallest one that I see here looks like the largest one on the actual Nautilus one from previous. So in the box, you get the packaging here. As you pull out the packaging, what else do you got? We have an extra glass tube is what it looks like. Let's see. Yep. That would be an extra glass tube, because God bless Aspire, because they know that we're clumsy as hell. And we also have your additional, holy moly, your additional atomizing heads for it. And I believe that they come with 0.5 of them. This thing is pretty huge. That is a big atomizing head. I'm slightly speechless here. That is pretty huge, which would probably account for the amazing ability it has to chuck some vape. John was very, very nice and let me take a few hits off of his, and it blows my mind. So putting that back in there. So taking it apart, the basics of it kind of remind me a lot of the Nautilus. It's got this really super duper big bore drip tip, which looks really nice, very fancy. Then just like the other one, you unscrew it, it has that nice silicone base in there. And boom, there's your other atomizing head. And again, this thing is just big. I'm guessing you'd wrap that on a 1/8 bit. But that is the nook and cranny of it. The connection is down there, nice stainless steel connection. And again, there's your glass tube. Oop! See, that's why they give you an extra one. So putting everything back together. There's not a whole lot to this. It's the actual assembly of the tank itself is not very much different than the actual Nautilus, but the production of it is definitely a lot different.
Did you ever get the 8 ball in before? Yeah, because I did this.
Alright, so I have the, John's letting me use this tank again because I didn't bring any juice to fill mine up with, but this is 0.3 on the nicotine, or 3 milligrams on the nicotine, alright. Alright, and this is on my God Mod box. I have that going at 30 watts. 30? Yep, 30. So, for people who don't believe what I'm saying on this, let me show you. Full on flavor. No burn flavor whatsoever, and it tosses like a dripper, which is, it produces more vape than any rebuildable tank that I've ever used. It's ridiculous. So yeah, I would definitely suggest the Aspire Atlas. I'm going to be using that for the next couple of weeks. Thanks again for watching, folks, and then check out my next shop reviews when I have them coming out. Thanks.